Welcome back, guys. My name is Luthais and welcome to the ultimate Miscreated guide for 2020. And yes, finally at the end of the year I'll get a much better graphics card as well, but finally I will be able to show you guys Miscreated in all its glory. Okay, I've got the anti-aliasing to its highest. I'm just keeping shadows and shading on low because it will probably push the graphics card a bit too high, but all the other things are on low. Maximum view distance, I've got lens flare and tessellation. Now this is the only thing that I'm gonna maybe change in the next episode. I might change it to SMAA, you know, or disable it just to make it a bit sharper for you guys, okay? Because SMAA 2 times looks very good. You can see it looks very good close up. But at a distance, you will see that it looks a bit blurry. Okay, if we're looking now into the distance, looking a bit blurry, it will look sharper if we zoom in. And of course, effects, it does give you a disadvantage in game because it blurs the sky or it blurs the distance, okay, that you can't really see very well in the distance. So it's going to be very difficult for you to see a player there in those trees. But if you put the game effects to low, then you will be able to see that. But I've always wanted to showcase Miscreated for you guys, you know, in the best way possible. So yeah, this is it. It looks like we got a really bad spawn here. Or no, not really a very bad spawn. I think we are at my favorite camping location, and yes, I am going to show you guys everything that an official server has to offer with the best graphic settings and of course the best ping possible for me. So I'm on a South African server and I don't care about people raiding me. If the few people that are playing on a South African server, you know, watches my videos, then of course they will be able to raid me. But further than that, I'm not very bothered. I'm not very bothered at all. Like I say, I'll maybe put the anti-aliasing down. But for now, I do want to showcase the game, you know, the best I can. So, we're starting as a new character. I did have a character on the server, but I just basically killed him. So we're gonna start with a fresh character. And when you start the game, you wanna try and use the map. Okay, so if we go to our inventory, you'll see that your map is on number 5. Okay, and then you've got your 4 weapon slots. Of course, we can do a lot of crafting and stuff. We can join a clan. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to take out your map, click your mouse button. Tab is the best way to lower, you know, item, and then you can hold in your mouse button and then click Alt, and Alt will enable you to free look. Okay, and I suggest you use the map to try and find out where you are. And as you can see, I think it's the SMAA, the anti-aliasing, that's very high, that's blurring the map a bit. But let's just see. Yeah, let's get some sunlight on here. So yes, I'm just gonna take screenshots every now and then. Okay, so you look at the map and you find a road, you know, and then you try and find out where you are. When you spawn into the game first, you'll spawn in the south. So from Horseshoe Beach, okay, all the way to Brightmoor, and then sometimes you'll spawn at Brightmoor Shore as well, right there in the middle of the screen, Brightmoor Shore. Okay. But most of the time, everyone spawns in the south. So, if you want to make a base, you know, where people can't get back to the base immediately, then you want to build a base up here, okay? But you're always going to start in the south. So, yeah. I'm going to show you now basically where we are, in case you don't know where I am on the map right now. I am right down there. I was at that little bridge. You can see Horseshoe Beach there. I started at that little bridge up top there. So now I'm running down to Horseshoe Beach. Okay. or I started at that bridge. I'm running up now. Okay, I'm running up because I want to get to that little, you can see the river has got a little dam running in towards Woodhaven. We're going to go to that little dam there because that is where I can find a camping site. And of course, just lower our hands again. So now we can play in third person. You can see the gameplay is very, very smooth. And yeah, like I said, YouTube compresses video files quite a bit, and it doesn't like any blur. It likes the image to be very sharp. So this might not look extremely perfect. But yeah, I'll make sure. I'll check the video out after I've uploaded it to YouTube. And then, you know, if it doesn't look too great, we'll just change the anti-aliasing. If you guys want me to keep the game effects to very high, I will do so. You know, if you don't mind the blur in the distance, then that's 100%. And I love first person. That's why I've got a hardcore server. If you want to know what my server's name is, it's the Ultimate Hardcore Survival Server. Just going to press 2 here to use the flashlight. And hopefully we can find like a quad, a quad or something to drive. At the moment, I'm just looking for like a hatchet or something that I can use. Rope is very important as well. I'm just going to see if there's any water in here. Rope is very important as well because in the beginning, you're always going to go to equipment and then you want to craft, a horseshoe backpack or that. But even with tools, even with the hatchet, you're going to need rope there. You can see a rope. So if you don't find a rope, you're going to have to get 4 rags to craft these tools. Okay, so the rope is very important, and that is why this location I like. And if there's no icon above it, you won't find anything. If there's that little arrow, then you'll definitely find something there. So just going to see again. I'm just clicking on the stuff where there's an arrow. And then, yeah, if you don't want to chop trees all day, then I suggest you pick up lumber whenever you can, okay? Because with updates, you can stack lumber in a very, very, very big way. It stacks up to 250 or something. And we don't want to look for any trouble with that mutant at the moment because we don't have... we don't have anything to defend ourselves with. Now the mutants aren't very dangerous. But yeah, I want to show you guys the game, as best I can. And that includes good ping and good graphics. We can kill the mutant with a hammer. I don't think a hammer does a lot of damage. And we don't need more than 1 oil. So yeah, the hammer does 20 damage. Okay, so 1 headshot and 2 body shots will be able to kill him. But even just with my little hammer, if we know where he went. Okay. So he has disappeared on us. I just heard him now. Not sure where he went. But if we find a mutant, we'll sort him out. And the swamps are a great place to find mushrooms. They have decreased the spawn rate of mushrooms. Okay, so this is still a good place to find mushrooms. It's just that you're not gonna... It's not like in the past, where you can get 10 blue mushrooms here on a good day. You will struggle to find blue mushrooms, which will cure your radiation. And at the same time, it makes the hospital a very, very good hot zone. And while I'm talking about locations, the hospital is right up there, guys. Let me just center it for you guys there. Orca Hospital is right up there in the north. Okay. If you ever want to go to the hospital, that's where it is. And the hospital will still give you a lot of medication. Anti-rads, potassium, anti-rads, potassium, and antibiotics, you know, in case you get poisoned. But yeah, as you can see, we didn't run into any major loot. And yes, while you're trying to find your way around the world, just follow the road. Okay, just follow the road. And then as soon as you see a street sign, you'll start noticing where you are. I definitely think I'm gonna put the SMAA on lower the anti-aliasing, because it does seem a bit blurry for me. But just gonna wait for the first render, guys. So if it looks a bit blurry, guys, don't worry. In the next episode we will we will make sure that's better. So first thing we want to do, we're at a bridge now. So it says Woodhaven that way. Okay, so if Woodhaven is that way, what does this sign say? This sign says Salton and Pinecrest is that way and Horseshoe Beach is that way. So if we go to our map now, it says Woodhaven is that way, Horseshoe Beach is that way, and Salton and Pinecrest is that way. So we are either at that bridge right there between Horseshoe Beach and Salton, or we are at this bridge. Okay. And yeah, I don't expect you to know what direction you are, but we are on the main bridge. So we're going to go to Salton now. We're going to cross the bridge and then go to Salton. And hopefully I can show you guys that you don't need to fear mutants, but looting is extremely important. Okay, so if you didn't find if you didn't find a spot where you can get rags and stuff, bushes like these, not all the bushes, certain bushes with these sharp leaves gives you thatch and sticks. Okay, so what I normally do is I just run through these bushes. Don't really worry about the spiders. You don't want them to explode on top of you, but don't really worry about them. So yeah, all I'm doing here is I'm running through these bushes and checking what we can get here. And it's about a 70% chance of getting thatch and about a 30% chance of getting sticks. Okay, so now you can see we got thatch here, and when we go to crafting, again at equipment, and we go to components, now we can craft rags. Okay, I have to throw the stick away because I don't have an inventory slot. So now we can craft rags, which it will put into our inventory, but later on if we find a fanny pack, we're going to replace that slot. Okay, so right now what we can do is go to equipment, bags, and one rag and one rope. Okay, we already found a rope, so we can craft the horseshoe pack, which is giving us 5 extra slots. And let's just see, we've got another rope and we've still got rags. So let's craft the fanny pack, and then I'll show you guys what I mean when I say the fanny pack takes up that slot. You can find this in the world in any case, but yeah, you can see the fanny pack goes there. So you don't want to put the rags there, otherwise you can't use the fanny pack. So put the fanny pack there, it gives you 3 extra slots. And now we've got a lot more slots. Okay, I don't know if a storm, yeah, it sounds like a storm is coming. But I do not fear the storms, because I am a true survivor. A true survivor does not panic at all. Vehicles are very important, guys. Vehicles will give you backpacks and guns and everything, and it's all about percentages. Every time you walk into an area, there's a certain percentage chance, okay, that you will get something. And it is a bit dark now. And these can give you various tools, and if you're very lucky, it can give you a sledgehammer, which you will use for raiding. Okay, but these toolboxes, any kind of toolbox, can give you a sledgehammer, but it's got a very, very low percentage chance of spawning or being in that toolbox. And then these briefcases can give you nice clothing. And let's just crouch down here. And there we're getting some ammo. So we've already got a nice little jacket here. I think there's another person on the server, but we're not going to worry about him. If he kills us, he kills us. It's not a problem. And okay. Let's look at this police vehicle quickly. Just inspect the police vehicle. There's a flashbang. Flashbang you can sell at the... There's an online trader now at the moment. So let us just go back to the map again. Right here at Clyde Hill. There at Clyde Hill. Clyde Hill is in the middle there. Okay. At Clyde Hill there is a trading spot. Okay. Where you can sell items that you find and you can buy other items. And then in Hayward Valley there's a secret trader in the sewers as well, which I will be showing you in this series, so don't worry about that. This looks like, I don't really care what kind of storm this is, but I can see our radiation is building up a bit, so it's either a nuclear winter storm, or it's a radiation storm, okay? Okay, and we do want to build up a quad if we can, and again we want to pick up lumber whenever we can. Yep, it's a nuclear winter storm. And just be careful when you loot these stacks for lumber, because a spider can hop out and surprise you. Okay, he can definitely hop out and surprise you. And now my vision is not going to be that great, but it's fine. I want to see the storms since I've got the effect so high. Now, okay, with the hammer we can get scrap metal, and I think I'm going to get the scrap metal now, guys. It's a good thing that we got the hammer, because you need scrap metal to make a locked door at your base. Although a locked door will be the weakest point in your base. I forgot now on my server I made the doors just as strong as the walls. But yeah, on official servers you're not going to be that lucky. So we're just going to hit about 2 doors. Or two vehicles. Okay. And we're using our inventory quite nicely. And here you get amalgamated kiosks. Amalgamated kiosks is where you can skin your weapons and stuff. Okay. And you can put stuff in here as well. You can see I've got a scavenger helmet in there and a landmine. And a few guides, but we're not going to use the guides or take anything out of this kiosk. So you can put items in here for a certain... Okay, at the moment it's free, which is a bit OP, but in any case, at the moment it's free. They will change that so that it costs money again, but now this is a infinite storage space. I haven't really put anything in here for free, so I just want to see this. If you go there, there it is. So that's for free, and I can put it back in my inventory for free. And then you can put various skins on your guns. Okay, I bought the DLC or the support pack. Okay, and I've got extra skins. So if you want to skin your gun, just right click on it, and say apply skin, and it will apply the skin. Don't worry about this. Just right click on your gun, and then a menu will open up, and then you can skin your gun. Okay. But in any case, let's get going. And I'm going to cut as little as possible, guys. In this guide, I'm going to cut as little as I can, because I want you guys to experience everything with me. And of course, we're close to my other favorite camping site, which is, if you go across, like I said, we're going to go around this corner. But I think we're going to make a turn at my favorite camping site as well, and I'm just checking these things constantly to see if they've got what I need. Oh, got quite a bit of radiation there, so yeah, we want to go down there. And that's what I'm saying, if you put the game effects on low, then you'll be able to see there instead of that. Instead of, the blurriness, but we're going in full detail, full effects. So So now I'm just going to run down my little path here to my other camping site that I love. And I am getting cold, but I'm not going to worry about getting cold because I can go into a cave, I can go into an underground bunker, and I know the storm doesn't last very long, okay? That's the big thing for me. I know the storm doesn't last very long. The fact that my screen is going to be blurry now, I'm not very crazy about that, so I would have liked to get a blue mushroom there, but I didn't loot... I didn't loot extremely properly, okay, so if I looted more properly, I could have gotten a mushroom, but if I'm lucky, if I'm very, very, very lucky, then I do know odd mushrooms are here at my camping spot as well, but since the mushrooms spawn percentage is so low at the moment, I don't think I'm going to get very lucky. These sleeping bags are great resources for rags, okay? So whenever you see these tents, remember, they always have rags and they will have loot inside them. So make sure, you know, you check, like there's an axe, okay? So we can crouch down. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so in any case, yeah, as I'm gonna have to change that key. I'm gonna have to change the control key. So yeah, here's another axe. What I want you to get used to is when you find a duplicate item, okay, turn it into a repair, break it into a repair kit, pick that one up, and then repair that item. Okay, always repair it. If you're not using something, tear it into a rag, okay? You don't want to waste anything in this game, and you want to make sure you always check the things, okay? And you will be amazed what you find. So make sure you scan everything so that you don't really miss anything. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. My son's about to go home and the door is open. So we can hear the cars outside at the moment. But I think I'll cut it now. And this is where looting helps a lot. Okay, so now we don't really care what it is, but we've got a gun. Okay, and now what a base is going to help you immediately. Because you've only got one bullet. But if you go to a base now, you can craft ammo. Okay? So 5.56 takes 20 gunpowder and 2 sheet metal. Okay? So you can always craft the basic, the ammo that you use for basic gear. You can't get all the ammo of the guns. For the other ammo, you'll have to go buy it at buy it or find it. But you can get all the ammo for the things that you can find. So I'll be back now, guys. Just gonna let my son quickly sort out his things. I'll be back right now. Guys, there's someone here. There's definitely someone here. I'm gonna press caps lock twice. Hello? Anybody out there? I could hear you running, buddy. Okay, guys, he doesn't want to talk. And we've only got one bullet, which is not good at all. we want to put on this helmet now because the helmet's giving us 25% head protection. And when you're in a situation like this, you need to run. Let him expose himself. And now I don't play with 80 FOV, guys. I play with 65 FOV. And I don't like using third person, guys, but since everyone uses third person, I'm definitely going to use it as well. Oh, I wanted to finish looting that spot. But in any case, that spot hasn't got a quad. So let me, guys, show you quickly how easy it is to kill a mutant. Even with the worst kind of melee weapon in the game. Please don't tell me this mutant did a disappearing act on me as well. It looks like he did. Let's pull out our weapon again. You just hold in Alt and you can free look everywhere. And yeah, sound is very, very important. I just quit the game to help my son. But yes, sound is very, very important, even for the mutants. If you run, they will detect you quite easily. But if you don't run, and this is a new system, their inventory is like a Steam inventory at the moment. It's to better the performance a bit. But we're going to pull out our axe here. And hope this guy wasn't clever enough to close the doors behind him. Okay. Now we just have to hope we can hear if he comes this way again. There's only one guy on the server and we ran into him. Beds are great for rags as well. Okay. So remember, beds, photos, paintings have got hiding spots. Okay. Secret hiding spots where you can get stuff at. Bathrooms can have windows, also are secret hiding spots. And yeah, we are looking for anti-rads. Couches have got ammo and stuff. These have got electrical parts, or Malgadino if you're lucky. I personally like a knife much more than any other melee weapon because the attack speed really helps you. And again, I just want to scan everything, make sure I don't miss anything. And again, I want to pick up the helmet, break into repair kit, and make sure it won't affect the head heat protection, but it will affect all the stats like cold resistance, acid resistance. It will always, you know, make your stats better. And since we don't really want to fight with that guy, you know, having the gun in our hand is not the best idea at the moment. We want to cure ourselves from this radiation as soon as possible. So we are just going to scan stuff. We're going to have a lighter. A lighter is very important to make a flame. If you want to cook some food, Salt is very good to cure meat. Like if you kill an animal, you can use the salt to cure the meat. The antibiotics are very, very important if you get poisoned by being too cold for too long. The back balaclava is a cool feature. Again, looking at everything. Amcoin ledger, very important. We got 3 Amcoins there. And a spider popped out. And we don't want the spider to explode on us. Oh, it was right underneath us. Now on my server you will be seriously hurt. But on official servers, they don't make you suffer that much. Military canteen, I don't really like using a military canteen, but I want to show you guys everything that the game, everything that the game has to offer. And we are struggling with inventory space here. That thing can poison, that water can poison us because you can hover over it. So we're just going to sort out our inventory here a bit. Take that, see if we can repair anything. No, so we don't need that right now. Welder's helmet. On my server, this thing has got protection, but on this server, it doesn't give you any protection. So let's, yep. Now we're getting sick because our radiation is so high. But we've got the vehicle parts on us, so we are going to look for a quad. We are another toolbox. Just walk away if it's got nothing. Better shoes, steel tip shoes. You will see that these shoes only gives you 5% heat protection, 2% cold, 4% acid, 25% feet sharp object protection. Okay, so if you don't want to get too much fall damage, you take this because it's got 67% feet sharp protection and 30%. But now I don't think this is going to work. No, it's not going to work. Maybe that leather, okay? You can see the percentages aren't perfect. The percentages will be perfect if you repair it. So again, let's carry on with the lumber because we definitely want a base. Can't believe I ran into the only guy on the server. But yes, if you want to make friends, you're going to have to take risks, but talk to them in-game. And if they don't talk back, that's a good sign that you don't want to make friends with them. And even if they do talk back, don't be surprised if you get shot in the back. Okay, there we found a much better fanny pack. So I'm going to throw down that fanny pack. And be very, very careful. Items can disappear. So I took a bit of a risk there. But yeah, like I say, just search everything. There's a better backpack. So we're going to throw off this backpack and just make sure where it lands. And if it falls to the floor, report it to the devs so that they can fix that texture so that things don't fall through for people. Let's just help each other, make sure this game is as good as it can be. And yeah, bathrooms can give you different things. Get a rag there. Okay, that's 20 and that's 35. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that. You're going to break that into a repair kit and repair that. It won't up the damage, but at least we've got a better tool to protect ourselves with. And yes, guys, so storage is your first primary concern. Okay, and then your secondary concern is something to defend yourself with. And if you don't want to go into town, because you have to go into towns or loot the back of trucks to get lumber, okay, which is a much faster way for base building. But if you don't want to do that, then again, remember the equipment, tools, and then you can just craft a hatchet. Okay, we only need a rock with the ropes and stuff we got. If you want a rock, look for these textures, and then as soon as something pops up, you'll get a rock. Okay, and if you see a mutant, like if a mutant's den is not pointing at you, you can always hold in your mouse and throw the rock. And if you throw it close enough, the mutant will go there, you know, and you can use that to your advantage. But now, yeah, now I'm not too happy that I allowed the storm to hurt us. And a dog is quite dangerous, but I'm going to show you how to deal with a dog. It's going to come in to bite me. But he's quite weak. Okay, so what you want to do, he normally comes in to bite you, then he runs away. When he runs away, run at him. And if you can, you know, crouch down and hit him. If you're struggling to hit him, you know, standing up, then just crouch down and hit him. He'll run away again. Every time he runs away, he's going to howl. Then you hit him again. Okay? So that's that. That's that for the doggies. And yeah, duct tape. Duct tape was good for crafting flashlights, but at the moment, light the candle using the lighter. There we go. We can light that using the lighter. That's quite cute. And there's a rope. Oh, you see. Look around, boys. Look around. It's not always in your face. Pickaxe, very important, because we can get lumber as much as we want, but we're going to need a pickaxe to get rocks and pirate, coal and everything that we need. Of course, coal you can get by burning sticks, but you get the point. You get the point. And we're sitting with a weight problem here. We're sitting with a weight problem here. So I've got the axe for the wood. I've got the pickaxe. I actually need a repair kit. So I'm going to throw away that. And I'm going to break this into a repair kit for the pickaxe. Okay, because as you use your tools, and this thing would have given me protection, but I'm definitely sitting with a weight problem here. And we haven't found a quad yet, which is a bit surprising. And here's a hatchet. So I'm going to turn that into, break that. A hatchet basically works just as good as an axe, guys. A hatchet works just as good as an axe. So I'm going to relieve myself of this weight. I can repair a better tool. So I can break that into repair kit. Just that we can carry a bit more. And these boxes here are great. There we get a water purification tablet, which I wanted to use on the canteen, but we'll use it on a water bottle or whatever. But yeah, you know, if you don't want to be full of nonsense, then just click on everything. These boxes have given me grenades and everything, so these boxes are really cool. And yeah, that's the first half an hour. Looks like in the second episode we're still gonna be a bit oh, we can get berries. Just do the roly brew, guys. When you get to a berry bush, just do the roly to cover as much ground as you can. And we did puke, you know, which got rid of a lot of our resources. So we want to help ourselves a bit there. Just don't let your, if you see an extra bar, don't let it get too high. And yeah, I don't want to make the first video too long, guys. I want to limit the videos to half an hour. This one has already gone over half an hour, but I am going to show you guys how we get rid of the radiation. Okay, don't worry. Okay, tomatoes. I know I can cook you, but what do you do when you're fresh? When you're fresh, you're not too bad, but I could have cooked you. And you can get seeds to farm at your base. Small megalite. I think the small megalite will be a bit better than the light that we're using now at the moment. Looks a bit brighter. So yes, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, do me a favor and just click that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, do me a favor and subscribe. And these boots is definitely going to repair the boots that I've got. Yep, it was a leather item. So now you can see 90% protection and 40% protection on your feet. Okay? So definitely something that you want. But yeah, let me just go back to the spot where we started, okay, that swamp. I want to go get a blue mushroom at that swamp. So we're going to scan that swamp again. I'll be back now. Okay guys, so here we are back at the swamp, at that little camping spot that I was at. And this time we're just going to be looking a bit more properly. And I'm just using my right mouse button to make sure I don't miss anything. Now, like I say, it's difficult to find the mushrooms that you want. That's a healing mushroom that will help us to make a really cool bandage. But yeah, normally they are in the open. Okay, so you want to look through this area here. You just want to run across here. You don't really want to go down the river. You just want to look right here on the sides. And we are looking for a blue one. We are looking for a blue mushroom, my bro. Sorry guys, I can't help myself. Doing stupid voices. Okay, yeah, so now we want to go to this one, yeah? There's three little... As soon as you go into the water, you haven't got your weapon equipped anymore. So just remember that. Another mushroom. We're just looking for a blue one. We're looking for a blue one, but we know the percentages of the blue ones are extremely low. Oh, please don't tell me in the comments I missed one somewhere, boys. That will not be very nice. But I'm sure we are going to come right here. Because the second episode, I'm going to use SMAA, you know. I'm going to lower the anti-aliasing so that the image is a bit sharper for you guys and hopefully a bit sharper on YouTube. So to see the difference, you know, from the beginning of this video and from the beginning of the next video, we want the screen to be clear. Because now we can get wood from there as well. We can get wood there, but we're overweight. So let's consume that. I don't think we'll be able. You're gonna have to drop that as well. Let's get a few wood pieces there. Come on, buddy. One blue mushroom. So the little islands that I covered now is about all the islands. This is where you get iron ore, and from the yellow rocks you're gonna get pyrite. Okay, iron ore you can cook in your furnaces in your base to make iron ingots, and you can convert the iron ingots to sheet metal, which will help you for ammo creation. And the pyrite with charcoal you can combine for gunpowder. Okay, so it won't take very long at all, and we are we're not unlucky, guys. It's difficult to find blue mushrooms these days, okay, which makes the hospital an extreme hot zone. And I'm sorry that I'm ending this episode, but like I say, I'm not gonna skip anything at all, so that this series is, you know, unique in the fact that we're running it at max graphics, and the fact that I can showcase it in all its beauty, and the fact that I have cut my previous videos quite a lot, and I don't want you guys to miss anything. And we have hit the jackpot with a blue mushroom. Our hard work has paid off. So now you can see we radiated, okay, but now we are thirsty as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink until my water is at 100%, which is going to push up my radiation. But because we got the blue mushroom, our radiation is going to disappear now, and we got double value out of that, out of the mushroom, because we could drink water now, you know, because we're going to get rid of the radiation, and we got rid of the radiation that we had. Okay, and now I just want to make sure we do the cycle properly, because on the other side here, here's another jerry can. Let's see how much fuel this jerry can has. 400%. How much fuel has this one got? 900%. That's much better. So here's another iron ore. And sometimes you do get mushrooms here. It's just here on the edge. Okay, but we weren't lucky enough, but we hit the target. Okay, we're not going to have any radiation. And now the thing is, we weren't gone long enough for that wood to respawn. Okay, but 15 you need to be out of the area for about 15 minutes for the loot to respawn. It's debatable on how perfect that is, but that's what's always worked for me. So yeah, yeah, boots spawn back here. There's gloves in there now. These beds are hiding spots as well. There's nothing up there. Nothing up there. Always look at the bathrooms. The bathrooms can give you medical equipment. Okay, that hasn't respawned. That hasn't respawned. But yes, guys, normally things do respawn. So yes, I'm glad to show you guys this. If any of you, you know, want to see my other series that I'm doing on the hardcore server, don't worry, I can activate instant replay now. So I'm going to use the instant replay function. I haven't dealt with wolves on an official server yet. I know wolves on my server can kill you. I want to see if wolves on an official server can still kill you. See, if you hurt them, they run away, guys. If you hurt them, they run away. I must say the attack speed is slow, but in any case, you see, they like biting you in the back. Okay, so yeah, they come back. They're ready to attack again. And this is the leader again. Again, they run away. So I've got time now to get away, but I'm not going to turn my back on them, because as soon as I turn my back, they'll attack me. And as soon as they bark, that's when I kill them. Yeah, I killed your boss, eh? I killed your boss, guys. I killed your boss. What have I got that I don't need? I can eat that. I'm overweight. I'm overweight. That thing gives me shoulder protection. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, just drag everything you have to drag now into your character, guys. But because of that now, I think we're still going to be overweight. And yes, I know the wolves are still here. But now we can go to consumables. They've got really cool food that you can buy. Like, you know, they've got really cool food. I really love the cooking. I'm a fan of the stew. But now we can cure meat. So that is wolf meat. So we just go to wolf meat. And now because of that salt, we can make one wolf meat. But of course that thing's going to fall down on the ground. So I'm going to throw that bad meat away. And then you guys just standing there, eh? You guys are just chilling out there. You are completely shocked now. So there I've got a piece of meat now that's going to give me 26% food. I'm not going to let you guys just stand here. Okay, so you just got paralyzed. I killed your buddy and you just became completely paralyzed. How much does this weigh? Yeah, everything weighs quite a bit. The skin weighs quite a bit as well. And we really want the quad. In any case, guys, like I said, you know, wolves not dangerous either. Poor little wolfie. The poor little wolfie. Hey, that does look too bad, man. I can do screenshots like crazy, man. There we go. Screenshot of you. How do you look, brother? How do you look? Do you look entertaining at all? No, you look very dead. Okay, guys. See you in the next episode. And yes, like I said, if you appreciate this, click that like button. And I'm still going to continue the other series. I'm just going to use the instant replay. so that I can show you guys all the highlights and the bloopers, okay, that I couldn't show you in the past because I always forget to press the record button. Okay, but we're back to perfect health, and in the next episode we're going to start on the bridge and go to our camping site again and maybe skin this gun at the kiosk, because skinning your guns doesn't cost you anything. Okay, so I'll see you at the bridge, which is in front of us, right after I said I'm not going to cut anything. And we look cool, man. We are looking cool, brother. We are looking cool. Not very camouflaged. I must say, with orange, we are not looking camouflaged at all. But we do look very, very, very cool. So yeah, we're at the same bridge. We basically just did a ring-a-ring-a-rosy. So what I'm going to do in the next episode is we're going to go to the kiosk. We're going to skin this gun, just to show you what it looks like and how you skin a vehicle or a gun. Then we're going to go to our camping site, and then we're going to go into Woodhaven, into the factory, so that I can show you guys how to get a shit ton of lumber. See you guys next time. Cheers.